We married now, so we can keep things 100. People still stalk. Like, you stalk people's pages, I stalk people's pages. Honestly, this past couple episodes, we're giving them the slappers. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Tantrums and Takeout podcast with your hosts Lonzo
and Kels.
Alright guys, so we are back with a new episode. Alright, so from the first episode, we've got some feedback from people, which thank you so much. We really appreciate everybody that watched the first episode and gave us feedback. We got some feedback, and Kelsey and I have discussed, how we want the podcast to go now, and we've made some changes. So prepare yourself for a little bit of a different episode from now on, which we think is going to make things a little bit more fun and a little bit more engaging. And yeah, ready to get into it?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll start off with the food. So we got our DoorDash here, as I said, superior app. And this week we have got, if I can open this up. By the way, this DoorDash had literally left the food by the letterbox.
Oh,
not even at the door. It's like you have to walk up the steps to get to the letterbox. He left it at the letterbox. There's a lot of food in here.
Oh yeah.
So we have got this week Texas chicken. So for New Zealand people, that's Texas chicken. For America, fun fact, it's Church's chicken.
Oh yeah, you did tell me this.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
Shoot, nearly dropped the food there.
You see how my space is empty here.
I don't know what's in what, so just take that box and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'll read the order out so that everybody knows what's going down. So the order was 6 pieces of herb and garlic wings, 4 pieces of herb and garlic chicken, 4 pieces of jalapeno bombers, 4 pieces of honey butter buns, large fries, and donut fries, which are these over here.
They look good.
They actually look quite good, but we'll save that for later.
Yes.
Maybe just keep that in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have to say I have had Texas chicken once before with Alonzo, and it wasn't that good. The chicken.
I like it. I like it. It's
but the chicken had like no flavor compared to KFC.
You're right.
It was like...
KFC is definitely the goat of fried chicken, I think, anyway. Ooh, this looks really, really... Okay, I got the chicken pieces.
Ooh, those are big.
Okay. All right, you want to take a bite?
Yeah, actually, we
I'll
should
leave
save
you to pray.
Yeah.
Okay. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. For what we are about to receive, may the dear Lord make us truly thankful. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, let's break into this. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I got the nibbles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I got the little nibble ones. Let's see.
That's yum. Okay.
What was I saying about not having flavor? They said Kelsey, wait. Wait until you taste these.
Oh, yeah. This is good.
That's great.
This is Soviet check, because I'll just...
They're here.
Okay.
Behind.
Okay, you guys are just going to have to get used to this munching. Okay, so topic for this week is why apologizing is harder than it looks. In a relationship, predominantly.
Yeah.
Just in general. Just in general. Okay, so let's get into it. I can start off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But why? What's one of the reasons?
Okay, so apologizing is when you say sorry to someone and you really mean it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's harder than it looks because I'll say from my feelings, my perspective, I think first and foremost is if you're in an argument, you think you're right. You think you're right. So if I think I'm right and you think you're right, and we then have a fight about it, and I have to apologize. It's yeah, it makes it harder because I might still think I'm right, but now we have to apologize because you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my
Yeah, well, saying sorry is then like you admitting that you are wrong.
yes.
But I don't think that's entirely true.
Yeah. Okay, so your one?
I think it's difficult. Well, it's harder than it seems because I think you have to feel safe enough to be wrong with your partner.
Yes.
And I think
without getting attacked.
yeah, I think as soon as for a lot of people, as soon as you apologize, that can be the other person's way to be like, you see,
Yeah.
you're wrong, you know.
Okay.
But I do think that you can apologize for something and you not be entirely wrong,
Yes.
especially
Me
when
too.
it's got to do with people's feelings.
Yeah. Okay. So, any other ways that an apology can go wrong? I think
if you're saying it to just shut someone up as
Yeah,
well. If
yeah.
you're saying it, you don't know why you're saying it, and you're just kind of like, you know what? If I just say sorry and just accept defeat, then thank you. Then maybe this will go away. Like to try and sweep things under the rug.
yeah.
Well, you know how they say what's that saying where they like whatever wifey, like happy wife, happy life,
Yeah.
kind of thing. I feel like a lot of men will apologize and
Just to sweep it under the carpet.
just to kind of get, because the female might be annoying, but I think they just try and get the situation away.
Yeah.
But then it creeps back up in other
Yeah.
instances. So
Okay. So, apologies can obviously go wrong in many ways, and if you in a relationship, we know it happens. It happens a lot, especially when you have. And I think we said this last episode, but we both fiery. If we didn't say it last episode, we are both fiery people.
yeah.
We both opinionated. We both think that we are right when it comes to a lot of things. Not all the time, but most of the time, predominantly, majority, of the time. So, how, like, what is the underlying reasons why someone, apart from wanting to be right, so it's that pride and that being prideful, but what else? Like, what is it that makes someone not want to apologize or makes the apology harder?
Well, I'll say from my perspective, for me, what makes it difficult for me is I feel like if I am always the one to apologize, like first, let's say, I feel like then there's kind of like an expectation for me to always apologize first and to always be like admit what I've done wrong.
Yeah. I think so. I feel you with that. Like, apologizing first shouldn't be the case. It needs to be fair when it comes to apologies. So let's just say both people are in the wrong. You can't just wait for the other partner to apologize. But let's just say the other person is not in the wrong. You're in the wrong. Let's keep it there, because that's the apologies. That's when both people are in the wrong. You can kind of come to an agreement, and in between, there obviously are going to be cases where the other person doesn't want to budge.
Yep.
But when you feel, when you know that the other person is wrong, and they know that they're wrong, what is it about that is difficult? So is it just not wanting to be wrong? Is it just pride that stops people from apologizing? Is that it?
I think that plays a big role in it. But if you're talking about a situation where both people know that the one person is outright wrong, that situation, I feel like that it then starts way before the apology or time to apologize.
Why? How?
Because that person needs to be, what's the word? They need to be like, they need to come into the discussion with the attitude of being open to being, or to learning and growing, maybe. Let's put it that way.
So do you think that it could be how someone, and this is going a bit deeper, do you think it could be how someone's raised?
Yeah.
Do you think it could be,
Yeah.
not necessarily how someone's raised, but do you think it could be their home environment?
Yes.
Their school environment?
Yes. I think if you didn't grow up in a house where people were apologizing and owning what they did wrong and being like forthcoming about it, I feel like that won't come as easy to you.
Yeah.
And unless you maybe had like grew up and then you decided to make a change and be like, I want to be different from my family. You know what I mean?
I think this comes with, a lot of this comes with friends and family holding you accountable.
Yeah.
And holding each other accountable. I think if you don't have people that hold you accountable, you're gonna have a tough time having a partner, because once they start holding you accountable,
Yeah.
you're gonna think that you're always right because no one else held you accountable. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's so true. That is so true.
So now I'm gonna bring in something to speak about between us. So I feel like, well, for me anyway, I think when I think about me having to apologize, when I feel like I'm right, but sometimes I've crossed the line, and maybe the way that I've, how do I say it? Like I've
Approached.
the approach in how I've got my point across. That part is tough, because the crossroads of, I know that I'm right, or I feel that I'm right, but I have to now apologize because my
Delivery.
my delivery was horrible. And to be honest, that's if we're keeping it 100% real, that's my issue in life, is my delivery is not good. My delivery can be very harsh and very cold and very everything that's negative. It can be not good. It can be not conducive for a positive discussion. And while my heart might be in the right place with what I'm trying to get across,
Your delivery
my
clouds
delivery,
the intentions.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's tough because I'm a very passionate person, and because I'm a passionate person, I want the other person to feel my passion. I want them to feel my passion, and if I feel like they're not feeling my passion, it frustrates me.
Yeah.
It frustrates me because if something if something has frustrated me or is frustrating me, I feel like you need to feel, especially if you know me and you love me, or you say you love me, I feel like you need to know how much this affected me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's definitely my downfall when it comes to communicating and then apologizing.
Yeah.
Because the communication leads to the apology at the end of the day. So yeah, so the communication part makes it difficult for me to apologize. So correcting my communication is something that is, as we said first episode, it's something that we're working on. That's just on my end, my personal communication, but also both of our communication, and Kelsey is also with her communication. Is there anything you want to say on that topic? Or on to build on from there?
Yeah, I think the hard part too, when you're in a relationship, or any kind of relationship, like friendship, family relationship, whatever, I think, like we said, the communication styles, understanding that people have different styles of communicating is something that I didn't really, I still don't fully understand it now. Like, I get the concept that people communicate differently, and like some people just get certain people, but I like, for us, I feel like our communication styles are very different, because I'm I'm a sensitive girl. I'm very sensitive. I overthink a lot. And I think the two, like, that coupled with someone who's passionate and sometimes harsh in their delivery, like I struggle with that because even though sometimes I'll know that his intentions are good, I feel like it's like I said, it's clouded. So like for me, I only hear the harshness. And what I also struggle with in terms of like apologizing is that if I feel like I have to protect myself in terms of like my feelings, then I don't want to be vulnerable at all. And I feel like to say sorry, you need to be vulnerable, because you need to sit back and say, listen, okay, you got me there.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be willing to admit certain things that you've maybe done wrong. And that's difficult to do when the environment is not conducive.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah, and I'm also equally as passionate, but in a different way.
And I think for
I
me,
would say.
the emotional side that Kelsey's talking about can really frustrate me because I'm
Very logical.
very logical. I'm extremely logical to the point where it can frustrate some people.
It's like black and white.
It's black and white, like.
And I'm a grey.
Yeah, Kelsey's a grey, and I don't do grey. I really don't do grey, but I'm trying. But yeah. Okay. So we gave you a little snapshot into, our communication, and what we think, why apologizing is harder than it looks. Okay. Should we hit them with the first break?
Yes. Okay, we're gonna play a little game.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go into a little game. We're gonna pause the conversation there. So the first game that we're gonna hit today is say it or take it. So I just realized we didn't bring the forfeit yet, so we'll do the forfeit at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. So say it or take it. It's pretty much truth or drink. You must answer honestly or take a sip or a forfeit, which is probably gonna be a forfeit of some sort. Okay, so the truth that we have to answer today is.
So we both have to either choose to answer or not, or take the forfeit.
Okay, so the first one is, who said I love you first? And were you 100% sure when you said it? We married now, so we can keep things 100. I'm just joking.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Okay.
Let me answer first. Because I don't need to take no forfeit.
I don't need to take a forfeit.
Oh, okay. I said I love you first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, why did I think it was me?
Oh, because I tried to make it you. I said I love you first, okay? And then he said it afterwards. It was literally after, like... Guys, I really tried. I genuinely tried.
Guys, it was hella early. I'm not gonna lie. It was.
Okay, you speak your truth.
Okay, it wasn't super early. But, to be honest, the feelings were mutual. I'm answering this, by the way. I'm not taking no forfeit, so screw the forfeit.
Forfeit can't be that bad then. What do you say?
No, this is just the truth. I'm a truthful person.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna just figure out as this podcast continues. Where was I? What did I say? What did I say just before?
You said it was early on.
No, okay, it wasn't super early. It was really pretty early, but I meant it when I said it. But I also
Guys, we've never spoken about this.
I feel that we don't have long to speak about this, so I'm keeping it short. I think that the intensity from your side versus my side, it might not have been as intense as the other. At that point, for sure.
Okay. That's not even bad because the intensity from me from the beginning
Yeah, that's true.
was always...
Okay, so it's not that bad, but it's true.
Yeah. Because I knew that he was supposed to be my husband. But he didn't know that yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I just got stalked into it.
Okay.
Okay. That's the first game. No forfeit. Which, to be honest, I can see this happening more often. There's not going to be many forfeits. You can bring your forfeit. Bring your forfeit. We'll see what happens. Okay. Back to the topic, which was why apologizing is harder than it looks. So, if we can discuss, what does a real apology look like?
I think... Ooh, that's a good... I think a real apology, one, has to be genuine.
Yeah, that's no question.
I don't necessarily think that means you have to agree or fully understand, but I do think it needs to be genuine. Because, like, if we're just looking at it from a relationship perspective, if you've hurt your partner, whether it was unintentional or not, you wouldn't actually not or not because then you're trying to hurt them. But if you've hurt them unintentionally and you didn't mean to do that, I think that should be enough for you to want to say sorry.
Yes, I think a real apology, if we're trying to flush it out, looks like a sit-down talk, communicating, calm, communicating, giving each other space to speak. Obviously, having some, what's the word where you have to allow for space. What's that word?
Like back and forth?
No. So maybe I'm not so accepting of something, but I have to accept it a little bit.
Oh, I don't know.
Compromise.
Yes.
Compromising. Compromising in an apology is important. Obviously, not all the time. It's not something that
it can't be on your like boundaries.
Yes. But there has to be some compromise.
Yeah.
In the sense that, like, for me, I'm not an emotional person, but I'm trying to compromise to try and understand Kelsey a bit more. So, wait, no. Pardon me, did I say I'm not an emotional person?
Yeah.
No. I'm an extremely emotional person, but
not like...
Yeah, not in this, like, when we're communicating like that, there's, my logic takes over. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's a sit-down conversation that there's space to communicate, there's compromise, there's just that genuine, and it needs to be genuine. I feel like if you're going into an apology and it's you feel that what you're about to say is not genuine, don't say it.
I think you need to let go.
Yeah, go first.
Sorry, I think you need to let go of the idea of being right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, especially in a situation where you don't really understand the other person's side, wanting to be right or wanting to like have everybody be on the same like understanding is gonna cause another argument, because I feel like sometimes you both have to apologize for things that you can take accountability for.
Yeah, I think for me that's a big one, because I want to know that you, like I said, I want to know that you understand what I'm saying. It's really frustrating for me when I feel like someone doesn't understand what I'm trying to say, especially if I feel that I'm communicating the message very clearly. So yeah, that's a good one. Is not even talking about who's right in that moment. But I do feel like it is something that has to be spoken about.
I think after the apologies.
Yeah. So then, if we talk about repairing after the argument, that would come then. So that would come
Yeah.
in the following days. So
I think
then,
you need to
then you have
apologize first.
Yes. So the apology comes. We've spoken about how what we think a real apology looks like. The repair would come by allowing, being being open to the other person coming up to you in the following days and explaining a bit, or trying to
Work together.
to
come
figure
up with,
out. Yes.
Yeah. Because then you work together. So after the apology, you work together to try and figure out a way to move forward that will benefit both of you.
Yeah.
And then also maybe a different approach. How your partner can approach you with a similar situation in the future, or how you can approach them with a similar situation, so that it's not repeated.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you just say sorry and leave it with the no understanding and no resolution, nothing like that, it's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
And it might create resentment.
Yeah. That's a big thing. That word right there is massive. Resentment in any relationship is not the direction you want to be headed. And I feel that if there is that happening, that's another conversation for people to have. Like it needs to be spoken about, which is another topic for another day. But it's important to mention that is you want to not prevent.
Nip it in the bud.
You nip it in the bud, because prevent just sounds like it's like bound to happen.
Yeah.
It's not bound to happen, but it can happen, and you want to.
I think it can happen easier than people think as well.
100%. But that comes down to the partner that you're dealing with. Sometimes the partner could be more inclined to be a resentful person. And
I would say that's actually me. I would say that I'm more inclined to be. Out of the two of us, I would say I'm more inclined to be resentful, because I don't verbalize as much as he does.
Yeah, that's like I said, another topic for another day. But that is true in our apologizing. It does make it a little bit more difficult because on my end, because I feel like Kelsey can show a little bit of resentment, and I feel that I'm like if I've, how do I say this, if I've if I'm not a resentful person, I feel like I'm being hard done by because the other person is resentful, if that makes sense. So then it makes me not want to apologize even more, because I'm like, well, I'm going to give you my apology and I really mean it, and I don't know if you are even in the right space to receive the apology, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's a lot. So what else? What other repair is there after an argument? Obviously, listen, if things go left, some people go to counseling all the way left.
Yeah.
Some people go to counseling. For me, personally, I am a talk to my friends and family type of person.
I would say more family. Don't you think?
Nah. Like, what about Brent and like Ethan? Sometimes spoken to him. Zane at the gym. Like I speak to them a lot.
Oh, but
I don't think you realize how much I talk to the boys about
us.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's more like it's not. Listen, there's obviously some stuff that you don't have to go in detail. To be honest, Zane hears a lot of it, but Zane's not very talkative. So like he's kind of just there for me to vent, if that makes sense. But yeah, so they definitely know more than I think you think they know.
No, I think so. I think that's for sure.
But for me, it helps me because I know that these are, like I said, like if you know me, those guys are my brothers, so I can speak to them about anything, and I know that they're not gonna come back and judge Kelsey. I know that for certain. So yeah, I can keep it 100 with them, and they would. Brent's more the type to give me advice or tell me how he feels. Ethan and Zane are more listeners. But yeah, it's good to have people like that. For me, family and friends, that's who I turn to. But other people might go counselors if they feel if that makes them feel a bit more comfortable.
That's a difficult one though, because some people will bring their, like, what's the point where you bring your family and friends into it in terms of letting them know what's going on? Because I feel like that can be tricky.
It can be tricky. Of course, it can be tricky.
Because if you're constantly telling your family and your friends, like, you know,
I feel like it's
the
more,
issues, then
no, but it's not just what you've done to me, or like what I feel like you've like what I feel like you've done.
it's the whole.
It's what I've done. Like maybe I could say, like, you know, the way that I spoke to Kelsey last night, I didn't think it was good, and I need to work on that. Like that's something that I'll speak to the boys about, or I'll mention to Zane. You know what I mean? Like it's not just negative on your side. It's both. I always keep it fair. I do, and my friends know that about me. I don't do unfairness. I want them to know the truth. If I'm talking to them about a deep topic. So yeah, there definitely is a line. You don't want to tell them, like, there's a line. Like there is a line.
Yeah, I think also just know, like, if you are going to tell your family and friends, maybe know who the impartial ones are.
Yeah, for
or
sure.
Or figure that out.
Yeah.
And know who the biased ones are.
Yeah, but also, like, sometimes even if you're speaking, and this isn't like I'm speaking to biased ones, but even if you are speaking to biased ones, at the end of the day, sometimes it's just about venting it. But I know what you're saying, because the biased ones might take a side, and then now their feelings towards you change.
Well, yeah. But
I understand that. That, and that definitely can happen. I know that for sure. That for sure happens. But yeah. So that's just my repairing after the argument. What about you? Is there anything that you can think of that you would try or?
I think this is gonna sound like, I think it's gonna sound silly, but I think finding something on the internet. No.
Kelsey is such a 2000s baby. It's actually insane. It's everything to do with TikTok and like.
No, okay. TikTok, yes, because you know why though?
Emotional and logical. Emotional is finding on TikTok.
No, because
I go get the logic.
Not even just TikTok. Like genuinely, you can just go onto ChatGPT.
Yeah, that is true.
And just
it's wild, actually.
It is like, listen, this is a tip. You put in whatever, like,
secrets are coming out now.
Yeah, arguments or discussions, but you put it in, not naming like who's saying what. You just say person A, person B, so that it can give you a fair breakdown of the. It is. It's really fair, and it gives you a fair breakdown of what's happening.
ChatGPT said,
and you give
your partner is a narcissist, and Kelsey's like, I thought so.
No. ChatGPT never told me you're a narcissist.
I'm not a narcissist.
No, he's not a narcissist. But why do we even have to say that? No, but it, like, even
that's
like,
actually wild. I'm definitely not a narcissist, so please.
We don't even need to say that much. Everybody knows he's not a narcissist. But that is like a quick form of an unbiased opinion.
Yeah,
I would say.
That's fair.
Just take it with a grain of salt, obviously, but it's nice to see a breakdown of possibly where you also went wrong without ChatGPT knowing who.
Yeah, that's true.
Who said what?
Yeah, it's being impartial.
Yeah.
Impartial?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, to be very honest, I'll just chuck this in there just as a little side note, is I've gone to one counseling session in my life, and that was horrible. It was horrible, and I'm putting it out there because it was a time where I didn't need someone to speak to, like a random person. I was already speaking to my family and friends, but I can't remember who suggested. Maybe it was work suggested I speak to, because we used to get counseling through work. So it's like, again, I was like, I'm good. Like I don't need to speak to the counselor, but I was like, let me just see what the counselor has to say about the situation. Oh my God. It was so bad. It was actually terrible. It was terrible. If I could rate that counselor, I would have rated them a 1 out of 10. It was a horrible experience. Yeah.
What was the worst part about it?
Worst part was it felt like she didn't even care about what I was saying. Which is not a laughing matter because there's people that need that, really need that help. But it was, for me, it was actually, now that I remember taking myself back there, it was wanting to get a random person's point of view on the situation, which I can understand why someone would turn to ChatGPT, to be fair.
Yeah.
But which they're not a person, but they gather information from people on the internet. So that was kind of the thinking behind doing that.
The issue that I have sometimes with counseling is that I feel like you would have to like learn your counselor as well, and they have to learn
and
you
explain
before.
the whole, like, sometimes
How am
there's
I
so
gonna tell
many
you my whole
different
life?
nuances and pieces that it's hard.
And it's just
to
an
be honest,
hour block or whatever.
Yeah, it's an hour, like you running through like that situation was like running through years of stuff. It was like this lady couldn't.
It takes a few sessions before they can even get to a point where I feel like they can accurately say things.
But even that's fair. Like, and there was supposed to be a follow-up session, but even the way she like
no, some of them actually don't care.
The advice that she gave me, like the stuff she wanted me to do, I was like, this is some
garbage.
Yeah, I have an in-house counselor therapist at the time, which was Brent. And he was doing an excellent job. He was doing an excellent job.
And he wasn't even getting paid.
He wasn't even getting paid. But yes, okay. So that is the repair section of the arguments and what the real apology looks like. We'll now cut into another break. But before we do that, let's review the food.
Yes.
Because this was, in my opinion, a fantastic choice.
Yes,
for this episode.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. What's your rating?
I'm gonna say 9.7.
Honestly, it's up there.
You know what?
We haven't even.
Oh my goodness.
Just wait. So I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It was.
You know what I needed though?
What?
A nice
sauce.
Beverage.
Yeah. We needed I have my water.
Nice juice.
Yeah. What was it? The chicken was so good. Those jalapeno poppers were so good.
Yeah, those were so good. Everything was so fresh.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
It was so good. These were so soft.
So soft.
These guys, what are these called?
What are they called? Honey buns or whatever.
Honey buns.
Yeah, they're so good. Guys.
Butter buns, I'm pretty sure.
Whatever the hell it is. I'll tell you what it
buns.
is. It's the
They are so buns. Soft.
Yeah, guys, this was top food.
Yes.
To be very honest, the previous Texas chicken. So I've told you Texas chicken was good. This was better than the times I've had it. So
okay, they've upped their game.
This is really good. This herb spice is solid.
Garlic.
Okay, to end off the review, we'll review these
donut fries.
Donut fries. Covered in cinnamon sugar. Cheers.
Oh. Wait.
That's yum.
Those?
If these are hot.
These were super. They're still a little bit warm though.
Yeah, this food is slapping.
That is divine.
That is so good.
Whose idea was this?
But you know why it's less than churros?
It's not like super crispy.
Yeah, this is nice.
This has the perfect amount of crisp on the outside.
Guys, honestly, this is in the top tier. This is S tier food.
Don't walk, run to Texas
go
chicken.
get some of this. Okay, we're going into the second break. Before we finish off the topic, we still have to finish off the topic. So the second break is we're gonna quickly discuss an unpopular opinion. All right?
A random unpopular opinion.
Random. So I'm gonna get ChatGPT to randomize an unpopular opinion for us. And the unpopular opinion is couples shouldn't share passwords.
Couples shouldn't share passwords.
I'll start off.
Oh yeah, you start.
I actually think that's an unpopular opinion because I'm okay with sharing passwords. It's not that I'm open to like just being like, yo, just have access to everything on my phone because I feel like people should have privacy in what they do. But right? Do you agree with that? Okay, wait. Let me just explain. Because if Kelsey wants to go in my phone, she knows my password. She knows my password. She can go in my phone. Like, it's not a problem, and vice versa. But it's not like something that's like, it's like, oh, here's the password to this and here's the password to this. But to be honest, she knows my PIN number, so like, you know.
I don't remember.
Okay, well.
It took me a while to remember his actual phone password, but anyways.
Yeah.
I think the phone password, the main phone password, like to get into the phone.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that should be given.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree. So the unpopular opinion.
Shouldn't? I don't agree with that.
It shouldn't.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with it.
Because my thing is, I think your partner should I think your partner should have the ability to access your phone.
Yes.
But I don't think they should just access it freely whenever they feel. Because it's still your phone.
Yeah.
I feel like if they do want to look...
So then why were you pulling that face when I said that?
When you said what though?
When I said... I literally said that you, like... You still entitled to your privacy though. Because it's your phone. And then you pulled a funny face.
Oh, I didn't really understand what you were saying.
That's exactly what I meant. Like,
okay.
Like, it's your phone.
Yes,
You're
I agree
entitled to
with
the
you.
privacy. But... I think that your partner should have your password.
Yes, I agree.
And to be honest, if they don't, if you're not willing to share their password, guys,
it's not looking good.
red flags should be going off. I'm just letting you know that now.
Yeah.
From experience.
But then let's look. What if you know that your partner is a snoop? To be honest,
that is a good point. If you know your partner's a snoop.
To be honest,
that
I say
is a
still,
problem.
it is a problem.
That is a problem because I'll say this, and I've spoken to my sister about this before. Sometimes you maybe search something, and I've said this to you.
Oh, if you're looking for something, then
It could look like it's like.
No, I don't agree.
What?
Actually, finish what you're saying, because then I'll.
We've spoken about this.
Yeah,
like if you go for a stalk on someone's page.
Yeah, but there shouldn't be. I think there shouldn't be anything within the time that you guys have been together. Because obviously, if you go back and you search, you can find something somewhere. But I don't think.
No, wait, hold on. But we've spoken about this.
Okay, I can't remember.
We spoke about this at the house. People still stalk. Like, you stalk people's pages. I stalk people's pages. Like,
yeah.
Like, you go on and then it's in your search history.
Oh.
Guys, I have to write it in the stars for her to understand. We literally have these discussions and then she's acting brand new. Like,
no,
what?
because I didn't get what you were saying.
And now we're sounding crazy because I'm like, we have to stalk.
No,
It's like,
no,
bruh, it's not like that.
no.
Okay, seriously.
No.
We have better things to do with our time.
No, the reason I was confused is because I'm thinking of when you go into someone's phone and you're looking for like messages and hardcore proof that they're like doing something.
That is not what I'm saying.
But that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you have, let's just say you have a stalk, and then you go to my phone and you see a name, then you're like, why were you looking at this person's page?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be like, I was having a stalk.
Yeah.
Like,
this actually sounds bad.
It sounds so bad, but it's not like it's not that serious.
Yeah, we both do that, and I think it's good that we both know that about each other because.
But we've spoken about this.
Yeah, but because the thing is, sometimes you just like to have a look and see what people are doing.
Yeah, literally, I want to know what people are up to sometimes.
Like, how's this person's life?
Yeah, like seriously, I haven't seen them in a while. What are they up to?
No, it can be the most random people as well. Literally, some person that was in the back of my class that I was like, I think I know this person.
Yes.
Find their page and you're like, oh yeah.
Like literally the person that we spoke about last time with your mum.
Yes.
I was this morning. I was looking on Facebook, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that topic. That was so all in all, we don't agree. Right?
We don't agree with that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you finished that. I was gonna say that slapped. Oh my good God, that slapped.
That was so good.
Okay. All right. To finish off, back to the topic. To finish it off. why apologizing is harder than it looks. So we're gonna end off the topic by giving you guys advice that we use or we have been using or are trying to use. Yeah, to hopefully make that communication or that apology process a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I'll start it off by saying, yeah, it's going to be a very straightforward, simple one to start off by putting your pride aside. It is extremely difficult at times to not lead with pride. Well, for me anyway, but
And me.
yeah, well, especially in that setting of wanting to apologize to someone, but put your pride aside. If you love that person, and you truly do want to sort that situation out and resolve it, put the pride aside to start off. What's your advice?
I think my advice is that I think you need to realize that it's not a battle. Like it's not you versus your partner. It should be you both. And you see this all the time in quotes and stuff, like
But
all
it's
the time.
true.
It's so
It's
true.
true, and it does my head in because
It's so hard, though.
it's so difficult. But
It's
sorry, keep
you
going.
two versus the issues. That's what it is. And if your focus can be on the issues, it will help your approach to the situation
it's
as well.
not your focus shouldn't be on the person's reaction to the issue.
Yeah.
It should be on trying to resolve the issue.
Yeah.
Because
You
again,
can always talk about the reaction afterwards and
100%.
figure out how to deal with that.
Yeah, because like I said, for me, when you lead with pride, you're gonna focus on the reaction first, 100%, almost every single time.
Yeah.
Another one for me would be to communicate, but communicate to understand, but also actually communicate to listen as well. Communicating to listen, communicating to understand, communicating overall, because some people do one or the other, and leave the other one behind.
Yes.
And it doesn't help to resolve the situation. So communicate and calm. Communicating calm. Again, something that I've been needing to, practice. Both of us. But I've been needing to practice is communicating calmly, trying to get my message across calmly. Because at the end of the day, if this is your person for life, you can't be talking to each other.
Any old.
Yeah, wild. So, yeah.
I'll just piggyback off of that one. Communication. Everybody talks about communication and how it's so important and it's like the number one thing. But learn what your communication style is and what your partner's communication style is. And figure out how to make that work.
Listen, I'll say this now. And this... Kelsey and I could go through our whole relationship together, our whole marriage, and I still don't 100% understand what her communication style. No, I understand what it is, but how to deal with it. But as long as I try, I feel that if anybody had to say to me, but you need to do this, and I can reply back with, but I actually am trying. I know that I'm trying. In my heart, I'm trying.
Yeah.
So I think that's the important part, is trying to understand your partner's communication style.
Yeah, I think if you guys are on the same page with that, of you both trying to understand each other's communication style, the other person will feel that, and that's all that matters. Because people will try and say things from outside looking in, and it's really it's not here nor there.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what's going on.
Because I was gonna actually that's a good point. Because I was gonna say that you also need to, with the pride aside, is don't be so easily
Influence.
not easily influenced. That too, because friends can jump in and say some dumb stuff to you, and you start doing dumb stuff. But don't be.
It's always the single friends too.
Yeah. Don't be so easily what's the word? Triggered. Don't like.
Oh yeah.
like you can get easily triggered, but also when you tell other people about what's going on, they might get easily triggered, but they don't know what's going on in your house the way you do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, just try not get easily triggered. Try to understand. Listen, if there is an actual problem there that needs to be dealt with, then that's a different story. But if it's repeating behavior and nothing's changing, but try and not get triggered there and then. Take a second, breathe, and yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Forgiveness.
Oh, that's so nice.
Forgiveness. Yeah. Listen,
That's a sweet one.
we'll end on this one. Your partner's not perfect, and neither are you. So, forgiveness
And grace.
and grace is very important because, and I'm saying forgiveness with stuff within your boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have set boundaries. Your partner knows your
Yes.
boundaries. If they cross those boundaries,
Yes.
listen, they've crossed those boundaries. But if it's stuff that's within your boundaries and it's stuff that you guys can work through, forgiveness is very important. I look at the couples around me, the couples that have been together for years, my parents, my friends' parents, even some of my friends that have been in relationships for a long time. It took them a lot of forgiveness to get to where they are today.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what I'll end it off on. You happy with that?
Yeah, that's
Forgiveness?
good. That's a great one.
Cool. Well, that wraps up this episode
Yes.
of Tantrums and Takeout. That was awesome. That was really good.
Yeah, that felt really good.
That felt really good.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the little breaks in between. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got a little bit more from us today. A little bit more structure. A little bit more realness.
Yeah.
And a little bit more coherent,
Yeah.
coherent thoughts. Yeah, so that is probably what it's going to be moving forward. We'll obviously, as we grow, we might make a little bit of changes here and there, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a rough outline.
yeah, this is what it's going to look like. We hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you stay up to date with our latest videos.
Yes.
Guys, we got a subscriber goal. We're back on YouTube, like we said.
Yeah.
Please recommend us to friends, family, whoever it is that you know would maybe like this podcast or any of our other content. Let them know. Subscribe to our channel. Get us to our goal of 2,000 subscribers. And yeah, we will see you in the next episode.
Yes.
Thank you guys. We love you. Bye.
Peace.